Recently, I realized that the Social Democrats in the United Kingdoms have lost their election. I was surprised that the British had picked the Conservatives once again. And to look at the several opinions that came after the election was cringe to me. For example, the Social Democrats do not examine why they lost. Then we have communists that are bloodthirsty and think that a cold-blooded revolution will actually help in realizing their dreams. Then we have the reactionaries and also the liberals that say this was a good thing. And today we're going to talk about Sargon of Akkad, who I think needs to be criticized deeply on this issue. His ideals need to be deconstructed, and this deconstruction has to be very deep. And if it's not deep, then I'm just going to make fun of him, which I'm most likely going to do.
Radical left faction in the Labour Party, and I think these can be best represented by Owen Jones and Novara Media, Ash Sarkar, Aaron Bastani, and some other almost irrelevant communists.
I would agree that these people are actually useless. They are just Trotskyites and extreme social democrats that think that all examples of socialism are not real socialism, and these people are not actually connected to the working class. So all they think about is the utopian concepts of what makes a good working society. So I would say that you, Sargon of Akkad, are right.
These people have been very influential voices in the left for policy setting, agenda setting, through their purist, socialist and communist ideals. And these have totally failed. Totally and utterly been rejected by the electorate. That's what this was. Boris is an endorsement of like traditional Britishness. They are an endorsement of German socialism.
Whoa, you're calling everyone you dislike a Nazi.
And they got demolished. And honestly, I hope they keep going down this road, because next time it will be even worse for exactly the same reasons. And it appears that they have learned absolutely nothing. Not a damn thing. Look at Ash Sarkar on Twitter, right? This is Paul Mason, again, another radical communist. The centrist attacks on Novara Media and its brilliant reporters make me sick. Like under the Second French Empire, pro-worker media were attacked by the liberals. Then we had the commune. But when a commune comes, the soundtrack will be Ash Sarkar and Aaron Bastani. Okay, Paul, you communist lunatic. When Paul Joseph Watson posts this, brilliant reporters, with Ash Sarkar's 2 days before the election, it's a myth that Labour have lost the working class, the appropriate response isn't to say, Ash, that I'm guessing you didn't read the article. There is nothing in that article that refutes reality, Ash. You lost the working class. And I don't think you understand why you think these are supporting you. You admit that it is the portent of doom at the time, that the Conservatives are going to swing a bunch of Labour target seats. You admit this. And then you put this, but actually, the assumption that people, working class and young people, aren't the same thing is just not true. It's like you're trying to include London immigrant, like the sort of progressive youth of London and the other inner cities, with the working class of the north. They're not the same thing. It doesn't matter how elaborate your bullshit is on this, Ash. The results are as the results are.
I want to see this article that this woman actually showed. Apparently you don't really put links in your videos, or links in the description. I find that weird, you know? I don't like that. And another weird thing about you, Carl, is that you are right about the Labour Party. They are a middle-class political party that doesn't really represent the working class. However, they could have won with a few simple change in policies. If they were against British and if they were against mass immigration, they would have won. Just look at the Denmark Social Democratic Party. They just won by just changing those two policies alone. And I guess for you, Carl, you ignore that these things could happen. You want to make this boogeyman for all your viewers this be scared of. Like, they're coming for you. They're coming to take away your privilege. They're coming to gain everyone health care. They're coming to this improve the living conditions of the poor. You're scared of that, aren't you?
You lost the North. You lost the North completely. Like, look at this drain. The darker the pink into the red, the deeper the loss of votes in that constituency for Labour. You drained Labour of votes. And these just went straight to the Conservatives. Because Conservatives were Team Britain and you are Team Germany.
You can't call someone fascist if you can't explain why they're fascist. It is that simple. I don't think you really understand fascism if you call these people fascists.
Do you understand? This high-handed arrogance where it's like, yes, you didn't read the article. What difference does it make what your article says? You lost the North. You lost the working classes. The boys got storming majority. Labour have been crushed. The worst peace since the 30s. Like, you can't sit here and say, surely, that you think your article contains some truth. It's the opposite of reality, Ash. It's the opposite. But then, two main things stop you from seeing this bruising coming. The first was assuming that the 2017 results indicated a continuing direction of travel for Labour, and the second was overestimating the popularity of the second referendum. Yeah, unbelievably, these are rookie mistakes that you've made. Anyone can see, just look at the polls, that Theresa May is a problem with the Conservatives coming to 2017. Her rhetoric was hollow, she never stood for anything, she was like a corporate puppet. And this is why Brexit parties overtook the Conservatives in the polls. Until Boris came in and it rocketed back up. There was no reason to think that Labour were going in that same direction of travel, especially on the concept of the second referendum. I don't know where the Remain vote even is supposed to be. Judging by the elections that we're having, the Remain vote is weak. Absolutely weak. And it appears to have completely bottomed out, with Jo Swinson and, like, actually losing her seat.
The primary Remain proponent lost her seat. The Lib Dems lost a bunch of seats. You lost loads of seats. It was a complete vindication for the Brexiteers. Like, no, Brexit's going to pull the country together in the face of you. As Douglas Murray put up an article today in the Daily Mail, it's the left versus everyone else. And you're right. He's right, sorry. It is. You are the left and you are versus everyone else. But it's all right. We didn't really lose. Oh, I mean, the short-term future is Tory chaos, but the long-term future is the death of the Tories. Why? Because as people, it's all old people who are Tories. Despite the fact that it's people who get more conservative as they age. They don't remain as Labour at 18 as they do at 50. You know, they change their minds because they realise that socialism doesn't work and there's a more realistic way of looking at the world.
In a nutshell, the video is just a straw man of the Labour Party. And Sargon of Akkad only offers fake arguments. He just has a whole bunch of emotional feelings just thrust into the video. There's nothing special about it. It is another typical video that he makes a million times already.